You guys obviously came up with a loss today, but you had a quality start, 6 innings, 3 earned runs. What were your thoughts on the game today?
I felt good. Made that one mistake to Cameron. The Brewers did a good job of manufacturing the first 2 runs, getting the guy over and getting the guy in from third base. But when the big guys came up and they had a chance to do some real damage, I was able to make some good pitches and get out of it.
And other than the result, how was the start different from your last start against Milwaukee from last year?
I think it was, last year was a chance of getting back for the first time and being in the big leagues and being a Met for the first time. I think this time was, I knew I was going to be a spot start. Pelfrey's going to miss one time through the rotation and an audition to be the long man to show what I can do over an extended period of time. So, hopefully it pans out. But you got to take these things one day at a time, and I felt like I did a good enough job.
Have they said anything to you about your long standing with the team?
No, nothing yet. Nothing yet.
Now, why do you think Jerry chose you over maybe a youngster like John Neese or one of the other prospects for a game like today?
Well, I think the right-handed heavy lineup that they have and my success against them last year gives me the opportunity to come up and really try and give us a chance to win a ball game. And felt like I did that. We came up on the short end of the stick, but next time we'll turn the tables on that.
We thought it was kind of interesting that your start last year was against the same team, the Brewers. So how is it different, or how is it similar? Were the hitters sort of more prepared for you that they saw you last year?
I think that anytime that you face a major league team several times, they watch more video on you. They kind of look for patterns. They kind of look for ways you tip pitches, and you kind of make the adjustments back and forth. So it becomes a chess match. You want to make some pitches, do some things a little bit differently with guys that you didn't have success against, and guys that you did have success against. You want to, kind of keep doing what you did to get them out the first time.
Now, when you're down in the minor leagues, how much are you following the professional club, and how much are you just focused on yourself and your own performances?
I think down at the AAA level, you really just need to focus on yourself and your team down there, because the better that your team does down there, it looks good for you. So if you all put up numbers collectively, then the manager, front office staff look down. Hey, we're going to look at AAA. They're a winning team. They win together, and who's the best pitcher on at that time? You always try and put your name in the forefront.
Thoughts on the new stadium?
It's incredible. It's an incredible stadium. I think they didn't miss anything. They didn't miss anything here.
Nice job.
Thank you. It's second to none. Yankee Stadium was over $1 billion, and I can't imagine how much more luxurious and advanced it could possibly be.
And I think you're around 90 pitches after 6. Do you feel like you could have gone out there for another inning?
Oh, I believe so. Again, second guess what the manager and pitching coach feel. With that bullpen that we have, they've done a tremendous job this year. So having the opportunity to go 6, and I felt like I could go another one, and I think they know that. But at this time, it's early in the year, and hopefully I can bounce back and be ready to be a long man for the next couple games.
And I got to ask you, you had a very busy off season. What was playing in the World Baseball Classic like for Puerto Rico, and playing against some of your former Met teammates? What was that like for you?
It was a tremendous honor to represent Puerto Rico and play in the Classic. I think a chance to compete in spring training and show what I was able to do in a playoff type atmosphere. Every game was kind of a seventh game of the World Series feeling to it. So to show that, I felt like it was going to be more influential for me to make the team.
I guess after the last World Baseball Classic, some of the pitchers started off slowly, maybe because they were gearing it up too much early in the season. How has that affected you this season?
I think I went to winter ball and pitched a ton of innings there, and then I kind of had some time to relax in the beginning of spring training and back off the mound and get my arm strength back a little bit. And then once it started up, it wasn't like I had to turn it on from zero. So I turned it on from about 50%. Started pitching again, and again, the chance to play for something and to win something it's always something you want to do as a competitor.
And I also got to ask you about that start you had in the Venezuelan Winter League, the 9 hitless innings. What was that like for you?
Oh, it was awesome. Have a chance to throw a no-hitter, and it didn't count. It was tough, but the atmosphere there in Venezuela, it's in their playoffs, and to have my first start go that well, was tremendous. I wish I could have had a 10-inning no-hitter, but settle for the 9 no-hit innings and the victory.